many car guys have Lululemon stock?
Well, we're trying to refer to the women that may be, you know, watching, because we've got a, sir, please.
Like your wife's Lululemons.
Like your, or your girlfriend's.
Like your girlfriend's Lululemon.
Like your wife's Lululemon leggings sitting in the closet, or your dad bod getting out of control. You're clearly working with what you got, right? No squats? No problem. No weights? No problem. No turbo? No problem. And thanks to SprintBooster, you're gonna gain inches. I mean quickness in no time. And today we've got a special guest. You may have seen him on JRP Online's YouTubes. He's half man, half Asian, striking fear into pool halls and Subarus everywhere. Louis Bustamante.
Hi everybody, it's Lou from JRP. You'll see me a lot online for SprintBooster doing a bunch of installs on a wide variety of different makes and models of cars. And today, we're here at legendary PASMAG, and we're gonna show you how a SprintBooster works.
I will be honest, I've had one installed in my car for the last few months, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. Why don't you explain what SprintBooster is?
No, how's it been though for the last few months? Like, has it been like one of those like, at first were you like skeptical? I got a lot of people being like they're skeptical about
I will be honest, the first time I had it, actually it took a little bit to get used to the responsiveness of the throttle, and that's exactly what it does. It just adjusts the responsiveness like unbelievable. But like after a month of using it, it made me want to go like muffler delete all the way.
It definitely gives you that like false sense of like you're getting so much more performance considering what you're paying for the unit. And again, just to clarify to everybody, there's no crazy trickery here, friends. This is all just a pedal throttle control module that just plugs into your throttle pedal, which instantaneously gives you better response to your throttle body. That's all it is. We got a snazzy little model for you guys in a bit to show you kind of how it all works.
Louis has been kind enough to bring in some SprintBooster samples just to show us what it's all about. And I guess this is our opportunity to do a little bit of an unboxing. As you can see, lovely SprintBooster packaging. Ooh. We've got your user guide here. Thankfully, Louis installed mine, so it wasn't necessary for me to run through.
But definitely don't lose it, friends. Like, you need this just to figure out what we were talking about earlier before the shoot, is how to set your pedal lock mode and valet mode. And we're gonna get into all the modes for you guys here, but definitely hang on to this little guy here, because you're gonna go back to that later.
Then we've got instructions on installation, two-sided tape and a zip tie. One zip tie?
That's all you need, man. That's all you need.
So we've got the controller here, clicky buttons, and all the magic is done through this module here.
So the OEM harness that goes into the back of your throttle pedal is disconnected, and the SprintBooster just plugs in line, and then you're good to go.
And this is like maybe a 5-minute installation.
Now that's very correct. If you're a proud Lexus owner, it will be about a 5 to 10 minute installation. If you're a Volkswagen Touareg owner, not so much. That's gonna take at least 30 minutes to get done, because I've had to do 2 of those, and it's of all of the cars, and I've done these on 911s, I've done these on like everything, R8, I've done on everything you can think of.
The Touareg is the worst?
The Touareg is the worst, bro. I can't explain how, like.
Are you just saying the Touareg is the worst?
The worst install. Yo, that thing's got sick towing capacity though. To all you Touareg owners, you know that commercial where it's towing a jet?
Louis, the SprintBooster does not help you gain horsepower, but it does alter the throttle response.
Correct. There's no change to the tuning of your machine. It's a 100% like warranty safe install. It doesn't do anything but just speed up the connection between your throttle pedal and your throttle body.
Now you actually brought something to demonstrate.
Yeah, we can do a little demo.
It was a really cool contraption. And you brought
can we
it
do
in.
like the clap?
Now, Louis, you brought this contraption in to show us ease of installation and the actual responses that you can get through the adjustability of the SprintBooster. So why don't you give us a quick demo? Yeah,
for sure. So this is how, again, to represent that this is your throttle pedal and this is your throttle body on your car. Now, this is the SprintBooster. It's not installed right now. We have it here. And just to show you that when you step, notice the delay from when I step on it And that's that delay you notice when you're driving around and say you want to merge on the on-ramp and you step, and there's that second and a half, and then your car gets going. It's this right here, friends. That's what you're seeing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort that out, and we're gonna install SprintBooster. So first step, I'm gonna unplug this thing to represent, turning your car off. And we're gonna undo your harness. Now, all your cars will have a harness going into your throttle pedal. And if you're wondering what application works best for you, be sure to check out SprintBoosterUSA.com and check out our wide list of applications and see which one's best for your machine. So next up, we're just gonna plug this bad boy in. Make sure you hear the audible click. Plug it into your throttle pedal. And again, the SprintBooster plugs just right in line there. Next up, we're gonna take our controller cable, and that's what controls the SprintBooster. Plug that in. And the last step is, put the power, which means turning on your car. And then your SprintBooster's on. So the first button puts it into sport mode, which is the green light. The next button puts it into race mode. Each mode will give you 9 unique settings to dial in your SprintBooster feel to what feels the best for you. So some cars, it'll be really twitchy and sensitive. So you're gonna be at maybe like a Sport 3. And then if you want something really sensitive, you go to race 9. Now, to show you guys the difference, now this is SprintBooster off, like you guys saw, that lag. As soon as we turn the SprintBooster on.
And that's on sport.
This is just on Sport 2 right now. When we go to something like race 9.
It's like instant, almost instant.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So that translates in drivability terms as to you being on the highway, wanting to overtake, you step on the throttle, it just goes.
Yeah, I'm not a fast driver most of the time. I do like to baby my car. But even for myself, I'm in race 1. That's the setting that I found the best. Like when you need to overtake, you need to get in front of that, 18-wheeler real quick. Exactly. Man, that instant availability of power is key. So my preference, race 1 definitely.
Yeah, and it depends. I was just telling Rich, my preference is race 6, just because on my Mazda, it's really twitchy on race 9. And you'll know right away, when you put it on and you start going through the settings, you'll drive it, and if you step on it, it just sniffs your foot and you're like jerking, just back it down a bit. Right. And then say once you've found the setting that you love, say race 9 for example, you can just unplug your controller from the SprintBooster and it will remember it. So you don't have to have this on your dash. You don't have to be staring at it. Some people like to put it on their dash, some people don't. So it's all a preference thing. Now the cool thing about leaving it on your dash is that it also has a few other modes, and one of the modes it's got is valet mode, which has 3 modes built into that, which limits your throttle pedal feel from 30 to 60 to 75%, and you can set. So example, you take your wife out to dinner.
Yeah.
Guy comes into your car and you're like, oh man, this guy looks like he's gonna go
he looks like he's gonna 2-step it, right?
Yeah, and you don't want that. You can cut it, you can limit his throttle pedal feel to only about 20%. So all he can really do is just drive your car to the parking spot. He can't do anything else with it.
Yeah, and he's like, what a piece of.
Exactly. And now, to take it another step further, it also has pedal lock mode, which completely disengages your pedal feel.
Yeah, that's super handy. Just that extra added bit of security.
Yeah.
You're gonna park your car for a little bit, whether it's like you park and fly or something.
Correct.
Something long term, you just want to kill that pedal, because that's exactly what it does, right? It'll kill that accelerator.
Yep, it'll make it so that when you step, there's absolutely nothing happening.
No feedback, no nothing.
Yeah. And then to take it another step further is you can set it to pedal lock mode, unplug your connector so they don't see anything. So if anybody were to get in your car, they have no idea why your pedal's not working. So this gives you a little bit more security with your SprintBooster, like you were mentioning. And again, there's 36 unique modes in total. Yeah. So again, that's why I said earlier, don't lose your manual, friends, because you're gonna need that bad boy when you're going through all the modes. But it really is a set it and forget it system. Once you've got it all set up, you kind of just let it be. It just does its thing. And it works on every machine out there. Honestly, it doesn't have to be like a beautiful Lexus like Richard. It could be, it'll work on your mom's Camry. It'll work on your dad's RAV4. It'll work on anything. This will not blow up your car. This is 100% warranty safe. It's actually pretty neat because we got people who will bring in their brand new 911 straight from the dealer, and this is the first mod they do. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, a 911 already has sport mode that makes the throttle pedal feel a little bit more sensitive. This dials it in that much further. So, like I said, works on any car.
Yeah, I will mention, even on my car, you know, put it into sport mode, put it into like race 9, and my goodness, that car just like launches.
Yeah.
Like, yes, of course, my car is not fast at all, but race 9 makes it feel like, makes it feel a lot faster than it actually is. That's
for sure. I mean, SprintBooster's the #1 and original throttle control module on the market. They came up with this stuff. There's now a lot of other companies that do the same kind of thing with different kind of dials, but they were the original. They've got over 2 million of these sold worldwide, and
it's simple.
It's simple, man.
It's
honestly,
super simple.
If you want like an extra mod to your car that anybody can do, you can do this on your driveway on a Sunday afternoon, and you feel it. Like that's the best kind of mod, right? It's like you do something to your car, and then you go on and you drive it and you feel it. And that's what this does.
Yeah, that bot dyno is like, it's telling you that you gain so much more, even though you did not. You gain that quickness, that off the line acceleration, thankfully because of the elimination of the delay. But my goodness, it is a mod worth it.
I've had buddies who are like, you know, way deeper in the game than me, question it. They're like, no, you can't have my car to put a SprintBooster on. And I'm like, dude, we just put it on. Trust me, you'll blow you away. And we install it on their car, and I'm like, they're like, dude, what the hell was that? And I'm like, bro, I know, right? Like, it's so mind-blowing. Something so simple works so good.
It's true. Like Uncle Phil over at JRP, he was the one who told me, hey, you need to put a SprintBooster. I'm like, I drive an ES Lexus. Like,
Doesn't matter.
It's not a fast car, but he's like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And I did it. Sure, you guys were installing some BC Racing coilovers at the same time, but we, you know, we installed the SprintBooster, and my goodness, I was very thankful that that thing got installed, because I'm loving it. Even to this day, like I've had it installed for a few months now, I'm still enjoying it. I definitely am.
Yeah. Do you notice, like, you know, as you go, you kind of want to do it to all the machines that you kind of touch? I get into a machine now that doesn't have it, and I like, I use a SprintBooster, man.
We do have to mention that this is for drive-by-wire vehicles.
Correct. Right? Yeah.
So Lewis, why don't you wrap it all up and give us a quick summary of what people can expect when purchasing a SprintBooster?
Yeah, so one of the cool things you get with a SprintBooster is, I guess the most important thing is it does not void your warranty. You can put this in a brand new machine that you rolled right off the dealership, or you can put it in your 10-year-old car. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it's starting at $299.
Yeah, they start at $299 US, and again, you can check out on SprintBoosterUSA.com our wide list of applications. You can dial in your year, make, and model of your machine there and see which SprintBooster works best for you.
What was the website again?
SprintBoosterUSA.com.
Perfect. Lewis, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Sweet to be here at Legendary PASMAG. Y'all don't forget to subscribe. Bang, bang, down there, friends. Bye now.
If you want to see a whole bunch of other cool unboxings, come check us out at PASMAG.com.